Evening and welcome back to the channel. So this is now another playback of the flight to Dubrovnik. So this week the plane was parked just here, so it was near a jet bridge. And it took off today apparently at 9 minutes past 12, so only 4 minutes really, because it was due to go at 5 past, so it's only 4 minutes. But looking at the route, it's taken off towards Birmingham. So, and then it's banked round just there and come down the middle of Coventry and down the country, of course, past Banbury, right the way down to London. It's gone the left hand side of London here, come out onto the channel, which is just there. So it's flew over Worthing and Brighton area here and come out over the channel, past Paris, and come straight across through France. It stayed in France, entered Liechtenstein, over Zurich, which is basically Switzerland, over the middle of the Alps towards Venice, and then it's come down over the side of Pula, and then over the middle of Zadar, down to Split, and then it's flew literally level with the Elafiti Islands, so it's flew the opposite side of Korčula, so it's over here. It's come down over the peninsula to the Elafiti Islands here, so it's literally flew down the left hand side of Shipan, as you can see there, then over Lopud, over the middle of Lopud, past the side of Kolocep. So, and literally as well, which is really good, you've literally got the whole of the old town on shot, because the plane has come this way. So you could see the whole of Lochram Island, all of Dubrovnik there, the old town, the fort, up to the Lapad Bay, Babincourt, up to Gruz. So if that's the route it's going to take next week when I'm on there, brilliant. I'm going to be photographing all of it, videoing it and everything for the channel. And it's flew all the way down over the middle of Savtat until it's landed at the airport there and then taxied in. And the picture of the plane is that one. So it's the one with the sun on it, which is actually a model of what I've got. So that's the flight. So the actual time of flight should have been 2 hours 31 minutes, but it was actually 2 hours 29. And according to this information, it landed at 53. So it was 10 minutes early. So it took off at, according to this, at 22 minutes past 12. So it says the time of departure was 5 past. So it would have taken off at 22 minutes past 12 because it left the stand at 9 minutes past. So yeah, 10 minutes to the runway. Obviously, because you've got to go through the safety procedure and everything, which they do on board all the flights. So it will have left on time. So the takeoff was 22 minutes past. So it's taken about 2.5 hours. So it's got you to 5 to 4. So there's obviously a bit of a tailwind. So next week the flight is the same again, 5 past 12, 5 past 4 arrival. But it goes on Saturday at 7:40, and then it went this Saturday just gone, 7:40, took off at 10 to 8 nearly, landed at 11:15, so 20 minutes early. So because of a tailwind, the plane will have got there a lot quicker. So that's the route that it took. So going on flight radar is always good because you can track any flight in the world. But of course this is the one for Dubrovnik. So as you can see on the map, that's the route it took from the UK. Straight down there over Paris, Liechtenstein, Venice, down the side of the Croatian coast, straight into Dubrovnik there. So on average about 2.5 hours. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next week. I mean the weather's been really rough today, hasn't it, wind-wise? So the chances are some planes will have found it difficult to take off, but obviously the Dubrovnik one's got there all right. So it's just another week to go really now. So hopefully on Thursday night the weather should be right for my series up at Dimmingsdale on Thursday afternoon. So please keep an eye on the channel for that, because I'll be uploading videos of the chained oak and also around the ponds as well. So please look out for that. So I thought I'd share this information with you because obviously next week will be the start of my Croatia series, where I'll be able to experience it for real. Obviously going through this security situation at Birmingham at the moment, which obviously is still a bit manic, but with the children all going back to school now after Easter holidays, it should be a lot quieter. But again, that's why having a fast track ticket's given me a bit of peace of mind. It's been booked since January, so I don't think I'll have any problems, and I can always mention it to somebody anyway and say, oh, I've actually got a fast track ticket, so I can get through security. I mean, I've still got to join the normal queue according to what somebody said on social media, but you then just go into the lift, which takes you straight to the express lane, and then you just enter into the departure lounge once you've got through that. So chances are I'll be fine. And I've decided now 100% that since the video I did the other day of the route plan to the airport, I'm going to take the A38 all the way down to Bassett's Pole. I'm not going to take the Tamworth exit, which I normally would do. I'm going to try and avoid the motorway going to the airport, but I will use it coming home because it's a late night flight landing back, so I will obviously do the motorway coming home because it'll be quieter. But on the morning of travel, I'm going to leave home at 6 o'clock, something like that, and head straight to Bartland and Ewood, get on the A38, go straight down to Lichfield, past the Swinfen Hall turning, carry on the A38 to Bassett's Pole, take the third exit for the A38 for Birmingham, continue all the way in as far as it gets to that sign where you turn left for the airport, which is the A452. So that's about 12 miles in from Lichfield. So it's about 12 miles from Lichfield according to the sign on Street View. Get to those lights, take the left turn, head for Spitfire Island. You've got the left turn for the motorway, and then the one straight after it is Chelmsley Wood. I'll be taking the Chelmsley Wood exit and heading on the A452, which runs parallel with the motorway. It's 50 mile an hour all the way down there. So it brings you out at Chelmsley Wood. You go through Chelmsley Wood, and then you take the next right, which takes you right the way round to the airport. And I will just then head straight into Car Park 1, which is the multi-storey. And I will obviously then enter the terminal and do some videos on arrival when I get to the car park, as well as in the terminal itself, so you'll be able to see for yourselves on the video what it's like regarding security, the check-in, etc., the departure boards. Once I'm through security, I'll do another video when I'm in departures in Pret a Manger, and obviously when I'm going to the plane. Because one thing I did notice as well, on the map just where the plane departed from, 2 years ago, when I went from Birmingham to Dubrovnik in May and September, it departed from gate number 7. Well, on this map on here, it showed it went from gates 40 to 68. So it's a different area of the airport, so there's obviously a jet bridge area. So it'd be interesting, because it'd be so funny if I do go there and they say it's gate 7, I'm like, oh, that's typical. Did that last time I was here. But we'll see what happens anyway. And obviously I'll be taking videos of the takeoff, in-flight landing, the transfer to Dubrovnik around the hotel. I'll go down to the cave bar as well that evening. The Old Town I'll be doing the next day, which will be on the Wednesday, because I need a whole day down there because I'm doing the sunset cruise in the evening on the Carraca, and I'll be videoing that as it comes in and also when I'm on it as well. So look out for that video. I'll be doing videos on the city walls, on the cable car, around the different museums, around Lochran Island, any boat trips I do, Elafiti Islands, Kotor, wherever. I'm going to be exploring a whole lot of places. So there's going to be a lot of videos to come, so I'm going to be very busy uploading them each evening, so please look out for them. Like and subscribe if you've not already done so, comment as well. Well, thank you for watching this one, and I will see you guys in the next video, which will hopefully be on Thursday afternoon when I'm up at Dimmingsdale. Thank you very much, and good evening.